Hi friends, thanks for joining me for this feet and calf yoga practice. You do need a yoga strap for this, so please find a yoga strap, or if you don't have a strap, you can use a belt, maybe a thin towel or something else in your home that resembles a yoga strap. And let's get started on the back when you're ready. So have your strap nearby as you come down onto your back and find yourself resting with your legs extended out. As you rest here on your back, take the strap in one hand, either hand, just so you have it handy. Separate your heels a little bit. And from there, start to flex and curl your toes toward your face. Then turn your toes out away from each other, point your toes, then bring the big toes in toward each other, and then flex and rotate. So you're kind of creating this circular movement as we start to open up in the ankles. So just noticing what range of motion is there as you continue through these circles. And isn't it interesting how that feeling, that rotation, that movement chains up from your feet up into your calves, and you feel even this kind of massage in your upper back and up to the back of the skull. So we're waking up the ankles, the calves, the feet in this way. And as you do that, how much can you spread and fan your toes open? And we'll do a couple more. Breathing. And then go ahead and with your mind's eye, pause when the feet are flexed. Then start to reverse that direction. So toes come in first, knees knock in first. This is internal rotation of your upper thighs. And then point and then out. As you flex, you come in and then you point away and flex. So do that a few times. See what range of motion's there. See what sensations you notice. Good. I can already feel my calves kind of working, some warmth, some energy coming into that area. And it flows right up into the legs, up into the belly. Good. And then let's go ahead and step both feet onto the floor. So your feet are on the floor now, about hip width distance apart. We're going to start by laying the strap across your body, then hug your right knee in toward your body, give it a squeeze. Now take the strap. The strap is open. The hands are lightly grabbing the strap. So we have the strap just so. And then take the strap and wrap it around the center arch of your foot to start. And we'll start with one hand on each edge of the strap and walking your hands up that strap as far as you can toward your foot, but not all the way up. Keep your shoulder blades dropping down. We do want to keep our hands on the strap for this exercise, even if you're able to touch your foot. Now, just start with bending your knee deeply, bringing your right knee toward your body, and pull on the outside edge of the strap with your right hand. So you take your right hand as you bend the knee deeply and traction the outer right foot toward the knee. And then keep tractioning a little bit more on that outer right edge of the foot. So it's that right hand that pulls the strap a little more as you press the right leg towards straight. And do that a couple times. Bend that right knee in, a little more pull through the outer edge of that right foot, and then straighten. And then pull. And if you're doing it correctly, you should feel the sensation kind of moving down the whole outer seam of the leg, down into the outer hip even. So just play with it. Don't worry if you don't notice much. Just kind of play in and out, bending, straightening, giving a little pull. And then as you straighten all the way up, move the strap now toward the ball of your foot. So just that kind of fleshy part of your foot where your toes connect to the foot, we're putting the strap there. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Arms are pretty straight, elbows soft. If you feel extra flexible today, you could extend that left leg out and work there. I'm going to keep my left foot on the ground just for the heck of it today, to be gentle with myself. Now, let's draw that right hand on the strap a little more with a tug. So you pull that right strap gently with a little more tug. Now pull the left side of the strap a little more, and then pull the right side. It's really subtle. Explore that. And look at your foot and see how your foot kind of moves and the mechanics of your foot and how that might feel chaining down the leg. Good. Now move the strap to the center of your foot and do the same thing, pulling on that right hand a little bit and then pulling on the left. Pulling on the right, just gentle, gentle, gentle. And then the left. And the right. And the left. And then slide the strap down toward the heel. Same thing, you won't get as much range of motion there, but how does it feel to lightly pull on that right edge of the strap? And then the left. And then the right. And then the left. And the right, and finding that place in center, and then slide the strap away and rest it right on your belly again. Give your hands a little shake. Take your hands, your fingertips right up into the calf and give a little massage from that Achilles tendon down toward the belly of the calf, down toward the back of the knee. Just a light massage with the fingertips right in the center of that calf. Good. And then as you bring the hand behind either the hamstring or the calf, point and flex that foot a few times. Look up at the foot, see what range of motion as you point and flex, and how does it feel down in your lower back. And then give a good flex, hold. If you're able to reach up for the toes, you could deepen that calf stretch, or you could go ahead and access your strap again around that ball of the foot and gently pull that kind of toenail area down towards your body for a deep flex as you lengthen the center of your right heel straight up. Little micro bend in the knee, deep, deep, deep calf stretch, breathing. Breathing. Good, and we hold just to kind of release, and you may be able to draw that right leg a little closer towards you. Keep your jaw relaxed, keep your throat relaxed. Good, and then go ahead and release. Look up at your foot. Release your foot forward a little bit so that the foot is now right over the hip. And then shake it. Just go ahead and shake that foot out. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake. Gentle, gentle. Or maybe a little more fierce. Shake it out. Good. And then lightly cross that right ankle on top of the left thigh. Give that right hand a press into your inner right knee, or come into figure four for a couple moments with that right foot flexed. And then point your left foot, point your left toe down away from the front of the shin if you're in that figure four. Good. So we're opening up that whole front of the left shin. Give a little squeeze. Let's uncross. Bring your feet on the ground. Now extend your legs out straight. Take a big, big stretch. Big full inhale, stretch. And then as you exhale, gently hug both knees in towards your body. Let your feet be really lax there for a moment as you rock and massage your back. And then release your feet onto the ground. We're going to do the other side, that same kind of foot and calf opening sequence. Traction that left thigh in toward your side waist. Then extend your left sole of the foot toward the ceiling. And then we're going to take the strap around the center arch of the foot. And you can kind of find equal parts of the strap on either side. And then you're reaching up, your hands up toward the foot as much as you feel you can without coming into contact with the foot, one hand on each strap. Rest the area in the back of the shoulder blades. And then if it feels okay, if you're feeling a little more open, you can extend your right heel straight out and extend that right leg out. I'm going to keep my right foot on the ground like I did on the other side. So the strap is right around that center arch of the foot. And then what we're going to do is bend through the knee, bend through that left knee and try to bring that thigh a little closer to your body. And as you do that, give a little more extra pull on that left side of the strap. Curl those left toes toward your face and press the left center heel up toward the ceiling. And then we'll play with this, bending through that left knee and then pressing that leg straight and bending. Keep a little tug on that left side of the strap and then straight and then bend. Little tug on that left side and then straighten up. Good. And now work that strap up toward that ball of your left foot. So the strap is right on that place, just where the toes kind of meet into that meaty part of the ball of the foot. Now we're gonna do a little tug on that left side of the strap, and then a little tug on the right, and a little tug on the left, just looking up at that left foot as you do that, and a gentle tug on the right. When you tug on the left, it kind of emphasizes the arch of the foot a little bit, and when you tug on the right, you're gonna have that arch maybe collapse in slightly. Good. And then slide the strap down toward the center part of your foot. And then tug on the left side of the strap, and then the right, and then the left. It's really subtle. And then the right, and then the left, and then the right, and the left, and the right. And then coming into center between those two. Flex a little more, spread the toes, and then slide that strap down toward the heel. So you can use the strap to imagine you're plugging that heel down into the knee joint, down into the hip joint. Little tug on the left side and on the right, and on the left, and on the right, and on the left, and on the right. Back to center, draw the leg a little closer in, slide the strap away, bring it down, rest it on your belly, shake your hands a little bit, slide your hands up to the calf, and with your fingertips, go ahead and massage down toward the back of the knee. Not on the back of the knee, just toward that way. From that Achilles down toward the back of the knee. Good. You try a little bit of more flex through that left foot to make it a little more active. Massage it down. And again, and again, from the Achilles, massage it down. Good. And then keep your hands behind your calf or your hamstring and flex. Really flex. Point, flex, look up at the foot. Good. And then flex. And if you can reach up for your toes, great. As you hold to pull the toes towards you. Or you could take the strap again back to the fleshy part of the foot and gently pull toward you. Just to feel that deep, deep, deep stretch in the center of the calf. Toes are peeling toward your face. Good. And then let's go ahead and release. Take the strap on your belly, look up at your foot. You could rotate it around, do a little shake, 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 shake it out. Shake, shake, shake. And then cross that left ankle on top of the right thigh. You could stay there or thread the needle and take your hands on the front of the shin. And if you do that, go ahead and point the right toe just for that kind of different opening in the front of the shin, top of the foot. Press that left knee away. The left foot's a little bit flexed. You could rock a little bit side to side if that felt good. And then hug the legs a little closer, uncross, let the feet float up toward the ceiling. Look at both feet. Take a few circles, rotate. Rest your hands right on your belly. Rotate the toes around. Good. And then cross either ankle on top and take a nice rock to come right up to sit. Once you're up to sit, extend your legs out straight. Curl your toes toward your face. We're going to go ahead and use this strap again. Let's bring the heels a little bit closer, actually. This will help to get the strap right around that center part of the foot. So we're going to go for that center arch of the foot. Now when you look at your feet, you see that your second toes are about parallel. Sit up nice and tall, and then lift and start to inch your heels a little bit forward until you can get the legs pretty straight. If this feels really super uncomfortable, and if you find your back really rounding, you could sit up on a blanket. So we're going to walk our hands as close as we can toward the feet without touching the feet. We still have one hand on the edge of each edge of the strap. Sit up tall and then just lean back and give a little pull. Pull the outside edges of the feet toward your hips. And if you want to slide down like you're going to lean back, wrap the strap around one time around your hands and then give a little pull. Try to pull the outside edges of the feet toward you and make sure your knees aren't dipping in either. Keep your knees open. Good. Keep a nice arch in the center of your feet as you curl the toes toward your face. And then we're going to resist and point the toes right into the strap. Point the toes right into the strap. And as you do that, take the strap and lift up as you point. And you're giving that little bit of pull on the outside edges as you point away. You feel that right in the tops of the feet. Good. And then release. Release the strap away. Put it over in front. Take your hands behind. Let your toes flop open. Good. Then cross your ankles. Roll over the knees. Coming into tabletop now. Your toes are tucked. Then we're going to really get into the feet, bringing the balls of feet together with toes tucked. Send your hips right back toward your heels. And then sit right on your heels. And we're reaching down and peeling the baby toe out so that each toe can really spread out. And you're getting a really deep stretch through the entire soles of your feet. Draw your belly in gently. If this is really excruciating for you and you absolutely hate this, then you can either take your feet flat or you can stand up on the knees. If you can take it, do stay for a couple of moments, really stretching out those feet and finding a moment to stay. And we'll take a bonus thunderbolt pose, interlacing the fingers, pressing the palms away, and then up. So this nice upper body stretch as well. Reaching up through the base of the palm, nose over navel. So many teachers describe how this way of stretching out the soles of the feet is like stretching the whole body because of all the different reflexology points that exist in the soles of the feet that correspond with different internal organs. So it's really a nice whole body stretch. So inhale, press up, and then exhale, slowly come back to tabletop, and let's untuck and tap and tap. Good. Now bring your big toes to touch and then lift your knees. So you kind of press the tops of the feet into the floor a little bit. Lift them a little more if you can, so you really stretch out the tops of the feet. Good. And come back down. You want to try it again? Only if it feels okay. Lift up, stretch out the tops of the feet, and then knees come down. Look forward and stretch up. Press through the tops of the feet. Lift. Good. And down and look forward. One more time. Lift. Look toward your toes. Almost like you're coming toward kind of a really high lifted plank with the tops of feet flat. And then knees down, toes tucked, tips to heels, stretching out the soles of the feet again. Walk your hands forward and you find that active child's. Now from there, we are going to lift up into downward dog for a couple breaths. Pedal out your feet, stretching into the calf muscles. With a little bit of a shorter dog, walking your feet forward a little bit. Bend your knees deeply. Press the hands away and try to drop your heels down toward the floor as you straighten the legs. And then looking at your feet, walk your hands toward your feet. Let's take another calf stretch from this vantage point. So we're going to drop the tail and shift into the heels and curl your toes toward the face as much as you can, sending your butt back away from your hands. Curl your toes toward your face and then start to straighten the legs. Inhale and then exhale, melt down. Walk forward, coming into a plank pose for a moment. Bring your knees down, take your feet flat. Coming into a child's pose with feet flat. Stack one palm on top of the other and take a rest in this crocodile child's pose, wagging the tail side to side. And then slowly coming up. Swing the legs around. Swing the legs around and extend your legs out straight. Take a little bounce. Very good. Point your toes, flex, keep a light flex, and start to come down nice and slow. And make your way back onto your back. Wag your toes. And then go ahead and hug your knees in. Give yourself a squeeze, and we'll take one full happy baby pose to even out our hips here. And you can give the outside edges of the feet a little love. Thanking your feet. Thanking your feet and your calves for carrying you through this world and being so supportive. Thank you, feet. Thank you, calves. Good. Bring your knees in. Take your hands right behind your calves. Give them a little massage. And then bring your feet onto the floor. Take your feet mat width distance apart. Knock your knees in to touch and rest your hands on your belly, where we'll take constructive rest pose. This is our Shavasana. Our final meditation, we're taking this position where the lower back can rest and be supported. Breathing smooth and steady through the nose. Surrounding the feet, the ankles, the calves. A lot of light, a lot of awareness, a lot of space. Feel the toes spread out and soften. Then go ahead and windshield wiper your knees a few times. You can initiate that windshield wipering from your feet, again, so it chains up into the knees, up into the spine, up into the crown of the head. And let's roll to either side that feels natural today. Take a pause. And when you're ready, pressing slowly up to sit, and we'll find a comfortable upright seat, either ankle crossed on top. Rest your hands on your knees, sit up really tall. And inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, press the hands down through heart center. Bring in your thumbs to the center of the chest. Wishing you joy, peace, health, strength, courage, and trust on the journey. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me. I really appreciate it. See you next time. Thank you very much.